So you want to be a coach? Alright, well let me show you some techniques that I've learned on how to be a good coach and how to get thumbs up even if you lose. I've played a number of games as coach and I think it's really cool and actually has the potential to help your game by getting you to see it from a different perspective and think about things you might not have actually thought about before. Now my team seem to win more often than not, so I thought I'd share some of my thoughts and experiences so far and give you some tips so that you can be a better coach. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and share it with a friend if you think it might help them too. Now the coaching feature has actually been around a while, but usually it was just used for a sixth mate to join and watch while he's eating dinner. With the release of the new Battle Pass in the lead up to TI9, Valve have actually changed this up so that you can queue as a coach for random teams who are below your skill level, and have also added some rewards in the form of battle points that contribute towards your Battle Pass. Now the first thing that really stood out to me and that I thought was interesting about this mode was that it actually gets you thinking differently. You aren't actually playing the game, so you have a lot more time to see the bigger picture. This allows you to plan the game out a bit better, sort of like an RTS, except you can't control the units. So while you have all this time, you can actually strategize and work out what the team needs to do and needs to focus on in order to win. You might want to work out where you want to push next, or who to gank next, or if your team is farming and can stay doing that. You can also let your team know who to focus in team fights, what items to get, and even alert them to incoming ganks. Now during hero selection, I would try to advise my team on good picks, but usually they would just pick what they wanted, and I would do my best to work out how we can win with it. That being said, look for counters to the enemy heroes and suggest them, as sometimes they trust your advice and they'll pick the hero. But overall, I found that players who selected their own heroes seemed to be more confident with them and played better, so I sort of just let them do more or less what they wanted here. Now my second point is probably pretty obvious, but it's a really good idea to use a microphone. Now don't spam it because that's just annoying, but you want to use it to advise your teammates when you need to tell them something quickly. For example, you might have your mid hero being ganked and you can quickly say on the microphone, TP mid, and someone will go and help them, and it might save them from dying. Just by saying that on the microphone, you quickly get their attention, and if someone does teleport mid, you have a real chance of turning the fight around and actually winning that fight. Another way to use a microphone is actually to generate a little bit of rapport or banter within your teammates so that they actually like you more. I find that doing this also helps them to relax a bit more and have a bit more fun, which is, it's a game, so everyone wants to have fun. Of course you could type it as well, but it's just not nearly as fast and you can't really build a solid connection with your teammates, which you really need if you want them to listen to you. Now here is a clip of a game I coached where I had some good banter going with the team, and I thought it would be fun to provide a little bit of extra entertainment. Do you want me to commentate the game?
Yes, please.
Alright, I'll give it my best shot. On the Radiant side, I'm going to put on an accent as well, so because it has to sound authentic, Oh no, and 2 go down the Radiant side. We got just the Rubik on the Dire. Tidehunter looks like he's going to be fine though. Nature's Prophet, he casts his trees and he's got no idea. Are we allowed to swear on this? Probably not. Oh well. Tower's deniable. And Lich comes in at the last minute to deny the tower. It's good play. Oh no, he does no damage! He's got it. Now, sure, I'm not the best caster, but the thing is, we all had fun with it, which goes a long way towards building a fun and positive experience for your teammates. And if people are having fun, they're going to like you and give you some upvotes. Alright, point number 3. Use your map pings. You can actually ping on the map and your teammates will see it. The same thing goes for drawing on the minimap. You can draw lines on the minimap and your teammates will see it. Now, don't spam it as it's just going to annoy your team. But if you ping out things like runes and enemy player movements, it works really nicely. I also find that drawing a path on the map for a player to take can be really helpful as well to get their attention to a teammate that might need help or to set up a successful gank. So point number 4 is internet searches. So while you're not actually playing the game, you can do internet searches on whatever you want in an attempt to help your teammates. You can search for counters and synergies, item builds, item counters, whatever you want. Use this to your advantage. One thing that I like to use is DotA Picker, which helps you to work out good counter picks and also strong meta heroes, although with the new patch you can do this in the picking stage now anyway. Another thing that I search for is item counters to specific heroes. For example, and probably lots of you already know, but a Manta pickup or a Yule's pickup is a great item to help you against heroes or even items that can silence you, as it will dispel the silence so you can continue casting. But if you didn't know this, well, you can use the internet search to find out, and this is really handy and it will help you as well as your teammates perform better and learn something. Alright, now my last tip here is to encourage your teammates. Tell them when they do good, and if they make a mistake, don't grill them. Just tell them how they can correct it and play better next time. Positive reinforcement will get your teammates to play better, respect you more, and also not downvote you at the end. Another thing that I found helpful was to tip your teammates, as when I did it, they seemed to react well and like me better as coach. Although doing this, I did run out of tips pretty fast, so you might want to just be careful when you use them and not spam them too much. Alright, that's all my tips for today. Thanks for watching. I hope this video has helped you out, and if it has, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this. You can expect a new video at least every Friday, so make sure that you ring the bell so that you get a notification every time one of my videos goes public. Also, let me know what you think of this coaching mode in the comments below. I actually think it's really cool and has the potential to help your game by getting you to see it from a different perspective and think about things you might not have thought about before. I also found it quite rewarding as I was able to help people who are lower than me in skill level. Alright, thanks for watching. I'm Blake Unlively and happy gaming. I also found it quite oh my gosh. I also found it quite rewarding. There we go.